are watching this. It's your girl, Faye Renee. Yeah, y'all know me. Many of you know me. I'm the movie review lady. Yeah, I'm the girl that reviews movies. You can catch me on YouTube at any time, day or night. Just look up reviews with Faye Renee. You'll see blog posts, movies, and all sorts of crazy things that I'm talking about. Which brings me to today. Today, I was asked to talk about, what else? Pandemic blues. 2020, the year of the pandemic, the year that just keeps on giving. So let's talk about what the year 2020 brought to us. What did the pandemic bring? First off, attitudes. Yes, attitudes. Our attitudes have been affected and changed. We have been marbled into something else. With everything going on, we have been forced to become a more vigilant and fearless person. Y'all see how we be typing those posts on Facebook? I'll kick your ass, fuck you motherfucker, just say anything. Everybody is on edge, especially with that 6 foot social distance rule. 6 feet, 6 feet, 6 feet, 6 feet. You know, do not cross that 6 feet in social distancing. You never know what might happen. Now, the biggest thing that the pandemic year brought us was social change. Yeah, a chance for great social change and equal justice. But also with these social changes came some other new unforeseen developments, like riots and stuff. And basically a lot of folks just became straight up thieves. They did. But for real, seriously, I read that shoplifting in America has gone up 300-fold since the riots because people figured they got away with it a few times, and now they think it's a new way of life. And people got so damn bold with it. Seriously. I saw this one chick standing outside of Jewel after the first riots on live TV, helicopters, cameras everywhere, looking right in her mug. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, wow. She's standing in Jewel food store on 75th Street. She has a cart full of groceries taller than her. She makes a phone call, calls for a ride home. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, I need a ride. I'm at the Jewel. I'm shopping, lifting. And I'm like, wow, I heard her. And do you know some fool pulled up 5 minutes later in the car, loaded her grocery, took his time into the car, they jumped in the car, and they drove away home, just like they had finished shopping for groceries. The new way to shop in 2020. Our morals have gone down the drain. Also, did you know that the country is in a second or third phase of infection, just surging? It depends on who you're talking to on TV, but most of them agree. It's surging out of control, worse than ever. And every day our little fat governor gets on TV and tries to warn us how to stay safe from COVID. It's like a losing battle. Every day you hit a poor man on there. He's like, please folks, wash your hands, keep a safe distance, wear a mask, stay your ass at home. I mean, every day this man is pleading with us, and I'm like, wow, it's like falling on deaf ears for the most part. And the infection rate is just going up. And then on top of that, your family be hearing the same stuff you hearing, and then they call you up and say, hi, I'm coming over. I'll be over soon. We'll be over for lunch. Stopping by, coming for dinner. I mean, your family just be legating to your house. I'm on my way, I'm on my way. And I be waiting for them like this. Just get the hell back. Stay back. Speaking of which, y'all know we really need to stay in our lane during these times. Now let's talk about staying in your lane, really in your lane. Oh my God, the grocery stores and the retail stores, little trips like that have become major situations. Y'all see the videos. True story. Recently, I was in Jewel food store myself, and I had 6 feet away. I had on gloves. I'm wrapped up like the fly. I am wrapped up. And I'm minding my own business, and all of a sudden, I felt not a sneeze that I could have muffled or squeezed down or hid in my mask. I felt a hella fat cough coming on, and my body was going through lurches, and people looking at me like, what? You know, like I got the disease and stuff. And I tried to hold it in. Those people looked at me like they were gonna fucking jump me. No shit. So everybody saw me threatening a cough, a big heaver, one of them deep coughs, one of them coughs you feel coming from your vagina and shit, you know. You're like, it's coming out. Ain't nothing you can do about it. But they looked at me so bad, I held a cough. You ever swallowed a big cough? I damn near fucking imploded. I almost died. Shit, they could have called 911. I was faint after that for hours. Because I was afraid they was going to do something to me. I was afraid of them more than I was of the cough. Remember now, absolutely, during the pandemic, don't cross that 6-foot line. Do not cough, do not sneeze, and please bring your cough drops. They will save your life, literally. Okay, you guys, let's talk about cabin fever. I've been locked up now since March, and I have never in my life had suicidal thoughts. But recently, I was thinking about killing a motherfucker, so I don't know. It's pretty bad. Cabin fever, depression, suicide, whatever. You first. All sorts of strange phenomena is happening with the cabin fever, with staying in the house. A lot of strange things start happening to your body. I mean, the first thing you notice is, God, I need a pedicure. My nails, my toenails are so long and hard they could cut metal. Like shit. So, I had a lot of thinking to do about that. In the end, I played it safe. I ain't been to the salon. Everything you see, I did myself. I plucked my eyebrows, I did all my stuff. I cannot afford to go out and play with the Rona. Now, what about the COVID-20? You know what the COVID-20 is. It's the 20 pounds that you gained from staying at home during the COVID pandemic. A lot of people gained more than 20. A lot of people lost weight because they got so depressed. But I'm on the side of the COVID-20. I've lost 7 of the 20. That's 13 more fat pounds I need to get off of me. And you know, most of that COVID-20 for a lot of people like me, it came from food that you had delivered, food you had brought in. I'm a witness to it. Seriously, you can order practically anything online. They bring it to your house, any and everything during the pandemic because people want to make their money. So I'll tell you some of the things I've ordered. Here's my confession. Let's see now. I've ordered fresh cupcakes, tossed salad, Garrett's popcorn, shameful, cheeseburgers, fried fish, Carson's ribs, dildos. Oops, scratch that last thing. Well, anyway, restaurants will deliver all of that, but that last item, you get that from Amazon. Oops. But let me tell you what's really, really strange about it. The food deliveries come really, really fast. I didn't know that at first. I placed the order. The thing online said, oh, it'll be there in about an hour, hour and a half. I said, cool. Okay. Next thing I know, 20 minutes later, hello, Miss Gray, I have your order. I'd like to bring it up. And I'm like in mid shit. And I'm like, okay. So here's the key for ordering out. 1, make sure you are dressed. 2, make sure your bowels are empty. Seriously. Be ready to get the door. The pandemic also created a lot of trickle-down effects. You know, you lose business, you lose a job, you lose businesses, you lose money, people are unemployed, people are depressed, people are sick and can't get out. And when you get a shutdown, that's the worst kind of quarantine. The shutdown where you can't go anywhere unless you're an essential worker and you are stuck at home with whoever is there going out of your fucking mind. Argued about the dumbest things. Like, Faye, why did you buy a large Listerine? I'm like, what? Damn, Kate, never get anything right. The littlest thing is an argument when you are stuck and shut in with a state order not to leave unless you are an essential worker. I didn't know how bad that would be. I am learning. Patience. I learned about the scams too. Man, it's a lot of scams. And most of them come right through your phone. Why do people call you like they're gonna gangster you into a conversation? It's so weird. The scam calls are worse than they were before the pandemic. They're different. See, they know you at home and you ain't been touched by another human being in 8 months. And so they be on the phone saying stuff like, so, hello, Miss Gray, I heard you were interested in buying fly traps for indoors in the winter. Yeah, weirdest stuff they trying to sell. And I be listening to them. And then after a minute or two, I come to my senses and realize I'm in a fucking nightmare. And I just hang up. Pandemic scams galore. Well, on that note, I also learned a lot of other things about how Americans have a short ass fuse. See, we are so used to our capitalist ways. We don't even know how we come across. All of us, rich and poor, are so privileged in our own way in America compared to other places. And so we got this attitude. We are what I call the I want it people. I want it. I gotta get it. I wanna go there. I'm gonna do it. I want it. Cause I want it. And so this pandemic is wreaking havoc on our mentality. We were so screwed up. We don't even know how screwed up we were. This pandemic is totally eye-opening. Just think about it. You know you want it when you want it. We have never been told no. Like, no, you can't go outside, motherfucker. No, asshole, you cannot go to the party. Or, no, you can't go fucking shopping and trying on clothes. In a goddamn pandemic. And no, stupid, you can't go to the political rallies and not wear masks. Hello? With your 65-year-old ass, okay? And hell no. No, you cannot go to Florida. That's Trump country. Okay, y'all, I gotta stray from my script so you can really understand where I'm coming from. Black folks really got the worst of this whole COVID all the way around. Every fucking thing is affecting us worse. It's like sickle cell. It's like they made this shit for us. And this is what got me more than anything, worse than all of that, was how black folks for 5 months was the main people walking around without a mask, looking like y'all believe that shit. And also the main perpetrator spreading that dumbass conspiracy theory of the coronavirus is in the phone, it's in the 5G. I was so fucking ashamed. I have never been more ashamed of black people in my life when they was talking about a goddamn hardware piece of phone carrying a virus. How stupid can you be? So, okay, the black folks was dancing in the street. And where they at now? Where they at now? Where they at now dancing and laughing? We got 230,000 people dead, and 60% of them roughly are black and brown people. Hello? The virus is a killer. Even if it doesn't kill you, it might kill your mama. So, how many times people gonna tell you that? And I ain't seen one dance on one yet since Herman Cain. Oops. R.I.P. R.I.P. It is a virus. My God. Put your mask on and shut up. Let me go back to script. That shit was amazing. Okay, you guys, let's talk about how the pandemic has affected nature. I mean, the West Coast is burning the hell up. And it's been going on for months. They cannot seem to stop those wildfires. It's ridiculous. I mean, Mother Nature is trying to tell us something. Now, let's go way over here to the East Coast. Y'all know New York shut down for months. Now, New York has always been known for having those king rats. You know, those big cat, dog-sized rats, huge rats. Well, after Cuomo did such a good job and shut that city down tight, they were on shutdown. Shut in, shut down. You couldn't go out unless you was an essential worker or medical worker or driving a train. That city was basically shut down. And they already had a rat problem. So the rats went wild. The rats became emboldened. The rats took over basically. So now that Cuomo has eased up everything and let people out for a while, the people are complaining about the rats again. But it's too late. The rats are asking to take your temperature just so you can walk through the alley. And they checking your bags too. See, Mother Nature don't play. Now down in Little Florida, they are surging. I mean, they got over 9,000 cases a day sometimes. Because down there, they really don't believe in fast. They believe in live and let die. Whatever happens, happens. So things started getting bad in Florida's amusement park. So they shut at least the amusement parks down. So they shut down all these beautiful amusement parks, and lo and behold, some monkeys took up residence there. They're monkeys. Monkeys running all over the place like Wild Kingdom herd monkeys. Monkeys jumping all over the place and doing bullshit. They just took over the park because it was closed for months. So my mom and I saw this story on TV, and she said, I don't understand, Faye, why the monkeys acting like that? And I'm like, you don't get it? The monkeys are saying to the humans that showed up 5 months late, who the fuck are you? This our shit now. That's all. Oh, okay, everybody. We're gonna talk about the big elephant in the room, the debates. It's time to talk about Trump and the debates. But first, I want to talk about Melania. Yep, I think about that poor woman from time to time a whole lot. Seriously, think about it. How do you think she feels being married to Trump? Oh my God, to be married to Trump? Ah! Now, before the first debate, Melania sat down with Trump and tried to talk some sense into him. You know, she did. I read about it. She said, no, Donald, you can't do that. You cannot kill people, Donald. No. You say you do not like it, but they hate you, Donald. You say you want them to like you. Then you can't do that, Donald. You can't do that. Please don't debate Joe Biden. Please don't debate Joe Biden. You know you lie. You know you love lie. You are lying. And Donald be like, listen, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be really huge. It's gonna be really big. Okay, so y'all know what happened. The first debate was a complete shit show. It was hilarious and nerve-wracking all at the same time. I couldn't take it. Because I knew that deep down inside of Joe Biden was that old smoking Joe Biden, that attack dog that used to run with Obama back in 08 and 12. I knew he was dying to get out. Finally, he did break out. You could tell throughout the entire debate that Joe wanted to break out and just tell Trump to go fuck himself. And when he did, it was heard around the world. Will you please shut up, man? It will go down in history as the best debate line ever. And did you hear about Chris Christie? That little cheerleader for Trump attends all his super spreader events. Well, good old Chris caught COVID. Chris was in the hospital 7 days. 7 days in the ICU unit. And that motherfucker woke up and had his I saw God moment. Came out against Trump as far as COVID and is on TV now making PSAs. Please everyone wear a mask. Wear a mask. Oh, wear a mask. Oh God, Jesus, I just made it. So, hey, he didn't have all the good doctors and care that Trump had. He had the kind that we get that almost kill your ass or will kill you. So, they're gonna learn. They're gonna learn. Next debate was the juicy one. Mama Kamala. Mama Kamala came out against VP Pence. She was ready to box. That's why they made her sit down. They told her, sit down. We don't want you prancing around circles around this fool. So she sat down and she had to calm herself. Oh my God, but the facial expressions, they were all that. Did you see them? No one could have made better facial expressions during the debate than Kamala Harris. They will also go down in history. In the end, Kamala just buzzed right by. I mean, she just won the debate. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for Biden and Harris to take office in 2021. Yeah. After all of that, Trump conveniently caught COVID, and then he miraculously was cured. And then he still, after getting his ass beat the first time, insisted on debating Joe Biden one more time. Whew. Here we go. Again, Trump ignored Melania's warnings. He just doesn't listen to his wife at all. And we all know what happened in that finale debate. Joe Biden cleaned Trump's clock. That's what happened. And then he had to take his sorry ass home to Melania that night. No, Donald, no. I told you, do not debate Biden. Do not debate Biden. So no grabbing pussy for you no buttons. And that was that. At this point, everything in the world has been about Donald Trump. You know, I'll be glad when this election is over. And I hope that Biden wins fair and square. And Donald's out there selling wolf tickets. Stand down, be ready. But what they don't realize is everybody here is everybody's standing down and being ready. I heard this on the news. I heard gun sales were up 40% for women. Woo-hoo! For real, for real. Google it. Y'all a tough crowd. You know that, don't you? Hey you guys, be sure to check out my website, Reviews with Faye Renee. That's www.reviewswithfayerenee.com. Check me out on Facebook. Look for Faye Renee or look for Reviews with Faye Renee on Facebook. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram. Hey, I got a big announcement. Check us out on the website. We're starting a new campaign called What's Poppin' with Faye Renee. We are picking a random lucky winner every month. You have to be a subscriber to the website and to YouTube. We're building our subscriptions. So subscribe to YouTube and the website, and your email will be in there, particularly on the website, and we do a random live drawing starting this November. And we're giving out a $30 AMC What's Poppin' with Faye Renee gift card, which should be really nice. You know, in these pandemic blues, it's a good time to go to the show because there's nobody there, so, and it's very clean. Make sure to check that out. One last thing, aren't you guys tired of spraying food and cleaning off stuff before you can bring it in the house? I'll be so glad when the vaccine gets here. I'm like Kamala Harris. When they get that vaccine and sign off on it, I'm gonna be the first one to take it in line. Not Trump's vaccine, of course. That's it, that's all. This is Faye Renee. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night.